Hi, my name is Paul Yanoni, and I'm going to start off by explaining the creative process, which includes 7 steps and also ways to improve the creative process. Okay, so those right there are the 7 steps that I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about each one individually. So to start off, I'm going to talk about preparation. So that is getting some type of education, on the job training, or any type of work experience. And according to the book, it said that that's how you start thinking creatively. The second step is investigation, and that requires you to have a better understanding of any problem, situations, or any decision that need to be made at a certain point in time. Step 3 is the transformation stage, which you have to view certain situations by their similarities and their differences when the information is given to you. So in the book they talk about convergent thinking, and it explains that it is the ability to see similarities of diverse data and events. Then they also talk about divergent thinking, which is the opposite of convergent. It allows you to see the differences among different diverse data and events. Step 4 is the incubation stage, and that is the process of individuals stepping away from the certain problem and doing something that has nothing to do with the situation that you are dealing with at all. Step 5 is illumination, and that is when you are in the creative process and an idea pops in your head. And according to the book, they kind of say the light bulb goes on. So that's why I have that picture of that little kid. Step 6 is the verification stage, and this is the stage of gathering ideas that were brought up and applying them in real life situations, like building prototypes, establishing small scale pilot programs, and test marketing a product or service. And the last and final step is implementation. This step is putting everything and making it a reality. It says that many people have ideas but don't ever get past the idea stage, and that's what sets entrepreneurship apart from other people. So I can somewhat relate to these steps to a certain extent because I work at a community center in Albuquerque, and we have to get trained every summer to prepare us for situations that may happen with kids and also with the community that we work at. So the problems, situations, and decisions always have to be made right away because we have the children's safety at hand. We have similarities and differences between ideas to better the center, and there's also times that we get out of our meetings that we have every so often, start doing other activities, and certain ideas come to mind, and that's kind of like step 5, the illumination stage. Then when we decide if those ideas will work, we apply it to our programs that we offer to the kids and also to the community. So there are a few techniques that could improve the creative process. One of these is brainstorming, and that is when a small group of people don't have much structure but have a goal of creating a large quantity of ideas. This stage again reminds me of where I work because when we have our meetings we discuss certain things that we need to improve on, and we all come up with ideas that will benefit us in the long run. They also talk about mind mapping, And they said it's a lot like brainstorming, but instead of throwing ideas out, the brain goes from one idea to another. There's also force field analysis, and this is a good technique that evaluates the forces that are for and against proposed change. So next is trees, and that's that it helps solve technical problems or whatever the source may be. There's also rapid prototyping, which it creates a model of an idea, which enable an entrepreneur to discover the flaws in all the ideas and improve the design. So there was an article that I was reading, and it was talking about having an innovative process over a creative process. And in the article, it didn't say that having an innovative process is bad, but you have to have an effective creative process, because that is where the ideas, new objects, new processes and new approaches come along. And then that's how you can kind of pretty much do both. So that's the end of my presentation, and thank you guys for listening.